Hello, my name is Brandon Ramacco, and we're going to cover an exercise today which can help people with hip pain. This will target the gluteus medius muscle. It is a common exercise, but I see it. Now, it's hard to say that they're doing it wrong. It's just that they're doing the exercise in a way that doesn't target the gluteus medius specifically. So the exercise we're going to do today is called hip abduction. Now in a moment I'll zoom in so you can see exactly what my hips are doing, but so many people do it in a way that uses the tensor fascia lata muscle more than gluteus medius. So if it's using the TFL, often the TFL becomes overused, and that's what people's problem is, and we have to activate gluteus medius, which has become deactivated. Your brain has forgotten how to use gluteus medius, and so we need to recondition it. It's often weakened. The tendon might have a tendinosis in it. And so we have to strengthen the tendon, strengthen the muscle, and that will help with the chronic pain, which is likely coming from the tensor fascia lata muscle. Tensor fascia lata is the main muscle which tenses the IT bands. So those people with chronically tight IT bands, it's often because of an overactive TFL muscle. Other muscles may also be overactive. If the TFL is working too hard, they may have trigger points in it as well. So using ischemic compression into the TFL, which is right in the corner. So if the bone in front is here, it's right behind that bone. So right about there on the hip is where the TFL is, and there's often two muscle knots in it. And ischemic compression, that's finding a painful spot, particularly if it causes traveling pain or recreates the pain that's been bothering you, and you basically maintain pressure until the pain drops. That's how to get rid of those trigger points. But that's not the purpose of this video. This video is to focus on how to properly do an exercise which can help in the long term, because the problems are just going to come back unless you activate that gluteus medius. Okay, so now let's zoom in and look. Okay, so here we are. We're going to do this exercise correctly. Now, most people who have an overly tight TFL end up doing this when you ask them to bring their leg towards the side. That's because that's what the TFL likes to do. It likes to rotate the leg to about 45 degrees. It likes to sort of move the whole leg at a 45-degree angle. Now, in order for the leg to go out towards the side, what often happens is the hip will sort of bend. So it'll bend in so that when they're going towards the side, what's really happening, now it is actually going to the side, but because of the position of the hip, if I were to actually bring the hip into a neutral position, they're basically going at that 45-degree angle, or maybe 30-degree angle forward, with the sort of toe pointing outwards. That's what the TFL wants to do, and because they have the habit of using the TFL for everything, that's what they want to do. So we need to break that habit. And it's going to be difficult. Their body won't want to do this. This will be a struggle to do this exercise correctly. Again, correct versus incorrect. In this case, we want to target the gluteus medius. So that is the correct version of the exercise we're doing. That is our version of correct for today. So target gluteus medius. So TFL wants to go out. We're going to say no, go in. So we're going to hold the leg inwards. And as we lift it, it's going to want to go outwards, and we have to be, no, stay in, stay in. And because this muscle is underutilized, it might be, oh my God, this is so difficult. Why can't, or it'll go out, and it's like, why can't I control this? And that's what we're doing. We're reconditioning, we're relearning. This is neuromuscular re-education. We're teaching the body how to use itself. It's been messing up, and now we have to correct it. And it's not easy. It's like learning a language or learning an instrument. So foot in, and it's going to go out, and then we have to watch for, again, this hip going back. So it might look like it's going to the side, but we're really bringing it forward. That's bad. So we want sort of almost like a little hip thrust to make sure our hip isn't, we're not cheating at the hip, leg in and out towards the side, just like this. And we can do that to the other side as well. And if you push on your side here, I actually have my thumb here, and I can feel that muscle activating. Okay. So that's everything. I hope you found that informative. Cheers.